So, hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus rising from. Just give me a second, honey. From 6th till the 12th of July 2026. Rules can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Okay, let's do it. I don't know why I'm doing this nonsense today. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment are your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Let's see. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This person is feeling like they're losing the spark. They're losing the hope and the spark from this situation, like a brand new beginning can happen. Now, with each passing day, they're feeling like it's not happening. And they are not worrying too much about the situation. Oh my God. Let's clarify. If this was, especially if this was a on and off, in and out connection or situationship kind of a thing, this person is feeling like, okay, losing interest and spark, and at the same time, the hope too. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Justice card and the Judgment and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person is feeling like this is the justice, that they should release the situation and they should just cut this situation out of their system and they should move ahead, because there's nothing left in the situation that they can do anything about. Why to waste their time, effort, energy on something where they know they are not going to get anything good in return? So they are being extremely practical here, and they feel like, okay, it's time for them to say goodbye to the situation for good and move on. That's what they are feeling. This is exactly what they are feeling right now. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Aquarius? Okay, come here. I have the Two of Wands. From your side, you feel like putting a situation on hold and or waiting and watching and hoping for something or someone to show up at your door at some point of time. Not literally at your door, metaphorically. So you have a choice between two people, two energies, two connections, and or two situations where you are putting something or someone in the back seat and you're waiting for another energy that you have chosen to somehow work out for you. But there is a waiting period involved in the situation, whatever decision or choice you had made. My English is poor. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Wands in your feelings for this particular person or situation. I have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups and the Fool card. Yes, there is this energy of, what should I say? There is a partnership that's fairly important for you. Then there is a lot of confusion going on in that situation, and then you feel like you should have a breakthrough. You are waiting for the time when you are going to have a breakthrough in a situation where things are quite confusing, where things are quite up in the air, or a lot of things are going on in a situation, and you guys are just trying to figure out what the hell is happening. So you feel like waiting for the right time when everything is going to be crystal clear between you and someone that you have chosen over something else or someone else, and that something else or someone else in the backseat, that is also important for you, but you feel like I'll talk to them or I'll handle the situation later on. For the time being, something is more important for me, but that something is also distant. There is a waiting period involved in that something too. I don't know that's what's happening. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Ace of Cups. Their intention here is to keep their heart open to the idea of, let's see what can happen next in the situation, and they want to keep their energies open to the idea of connecting with new people, new energies too, somehow. This person is over you actually, but they still want to keep this hope alive that maybe at some point of time you guys are going to reconnect and maybe you guys are going to start afresh, whatever you call it. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups as their intentions. Let's see, we have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. What the hell? I don't like these cards. You know, this person doesn't want to create any kind of false hopes, false relationship, hidden energies, secretive relationship. They don't want to stress the hell out of themselves, okay, because of this situation. According to them, they tried their best, they got drained, and now they're saying goodbye. Now they want to keep their hope alive that at some point of time, maybe you guys are going to reconnect again and everything is going to be fine. But they don't want to ruin their life by continuously waiting for that day to come, waiting for this energy to shift in their favor and all that shit. So they want to run for the hills if they are going to feel anything is sneaky, anything or anyone is stressing the hell out of them, whether it's you or another connection. But at the same time, they don't want to lose the hope 100% in the situation that nothing is possible, it's dead, it's gone, it's never going to happen. They don't want to enter in that zone as of now also. They want to be in this space, in this hope that if something is going to happen, if something is possible at some point of time, it will happen naturally and organically. They just don't want to sit there and create scenarios and stories in their head and hurt themselves continuously. They just want to run away from those feelings of insecurity, anxiety, and this energy of what you are doing. Are you with somebody else? Are you dealing with some other person and this and that? They don't want to deal with that kind of stressful energy. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aquarius? We have the Magician. You just want to manifest something here, and you're doing this manifestation from quite a long time now. It's been 6 to 7 months. I'm getting this on and off manifestation card in your energies. What are you guys manifesting, my love? If this is a specific person and you know that they are not worth it, don't waste your time. Don't do that. If your ego is trying to manifest somebody who is not good for you, the universe is going to make sure that they're not going to enter in your space. That is why I keep the reality check on my channel, that you can manifest anything in this lifetime. That doesn't have a free will. A person, another soul, another living person, they have a free will. They have their own journey. They have their own spiritual lessons and path and whatnot. So this is, if someone is not meant to be in this lifetime with you, no matter how many manifestation techniques you are going to apply, if someone is not meant for you, someone doesn't want to be with you, they are not going to be with you. No matter how much manifestations, black magic, this spell, that spell you are going to do, nothing is going to work out until unless the another energy is not going to be equally interested and invested first thing. And this spell work, this black magic and everything is nothing but negative manifestation, and it works only on those people who are vibrationally very, very low. It is like manipulating somebody's energies to think that they are in love with you or they have a strong bond with you, but it's just manipulation and you know that. And then the person who is doing all this shit with other person, they have to pay their karma back like 100 times, 1,000 times, like in a very, very brutal and negative way. Don't do that shit. Never ever ever do that shit with anyone. Comes back to haunt you, especially in the form of physical illness and financial losses. And you not feeling any kind of connection with anybody, you failing in your relationships again and again. These are all results of you trying to do something negative with anybody. This is how the universe punishes us. Universe doesn't do shit. It's like we punishing ourselves by knowing the game of karma, the game of cycle of karma, cycle of energies, previous connections, previous lifetimes. Anyway, that's a vast subject. But you are trying to manifest something here, that's in your intention. Before proceeding further, let me remind you one last time, this is the last day for you guys to apply for the 10 days Osho meditation festival that's happening from tomorrow till the 14th of July 2026, 4:30 p.m. onwards, online, in which I'm going to teach you 10 Osho meditations, one meditation every day. They're totally different from what we do in the day-to-day life, and very interesting too. And I'm going to teach you 5 Vigyan Bhairav Tantra meditation techniques that I'm going to take from Osho's Book of Secrets, because it's based on that only, and one breathing exercise to calm down your nervous system whenever you guys are stressed out or anxious. This is going to be power packed 10 days of healing. If you want to start or restart your spiritual or healing journey, this is a fantastic opportunity. Or if you want to enter into Osho's world, the link is in the description box for the same. This is the last day to apply. You can apply till 12 at noon tomorrow, and please read everything properly before applying, because the fees is non-refundable. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. If you're interested, I'll see you there. If not, it's okay. Watch me here. Okay, let's clarify the magician as your intentions. I forgot what I was doing. Sorry, my bad. My inner child is working like crazy these days, especially when I was in Himachal. We have the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. You are manifesting this energy of learning new skills, how to balance your life, how to keep your life on track, how to not to get derailed again and again and again by your emotions, by being in negative energy, by being in wrong connections with wrong people, with wrong vibes and wrong energies. This is good. You want to manifest this art of learning how to detach from people, situations, or things that are not good for you and that are creating any kind of imbalance in your life, based on your lessons and your experiences and your wisdom and your knowledge till this point of your life. Nailed it. That's what you want to do. That's what your intentions are. It's like I literally felt like the words are coming out of the cards and I'm just reading the words for you guys. What's happening? I talk to you guys a lot, Aquarius. I have noticed that recently. Anyways, what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 12th of July? Let's see. And the people who hates me most, the signs, Virgo and Pisces, they hate me. They don't like me much. They're like, what the hell? You do this, you do that, you do negative reading, da da da. Justice is going to be served. Karmic justice is on the way for you guys, baby. Let's clarify this justice as a potential outcome for you guys. We have the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Pentacles. Brand new life, brand new opportunity, your inner child coming out, and with each passing day, you guys are going to learn more and more and more how to take baby steps towards your healing, towards your happy life, towards whatever you want to do in your life. So, your inner child is going to be healed quite deeply. And with each passing day, you guys are going to learn more and more and more techniques to slow down, to relax, to take things slow, to take baby steps towards your goals, goals of happiness and goals of whatever you are trying to achieve here. I don't see you being with a partner or you being happy because of a partner or something. There is kid like energy around you. Maybe you are going to be surrounded with a lot of kids, or your inner child is going to come out, or if you have kids, you are going to spend a lot of time with your kids. Whatever this is going to make you feel, make you realize the power of connecting with your inner child and taking things slow and surrendering to the divine. That is the outcome. This is really very, very beautiful. These are the energies that we keep on talking about in tarot, right? So tarot is not fortune telling. It's just a guidance. It's just the energy check-in. So this is going to be the feeling. I don't think anybody can explain what you are going to feel. I am trying to explain in words, but nobody can explain it. You can just feel it. And there is going to be an aha moment like, oh my God, somebody told me that I'm going to feel like this. And when they feel like that, they feel like, okay, this is what was supposed to happen. This is bingo, good, right? So I have seen people having breakthroughs like that after a long period of time after my readings. It's not about me only, it's about every authentic tarot reader. So I do see you connecting with your inner child energies or connecting with literal children energy around you and feeling at the top of the world, feeling like this is the most beautiful period of your life. Awesome. Enjoy this period. Connecting with your inner child is the most beautiful and difficult thing at the same time, because we are conditioned to be serious, to be mature, to behave like, oh my God, as if we are going to die tomorrow. No, don't take life too seriously. It's ending anyways. And but obviously don't hurt or harm or irritate anybody else, but live your life like a kid. I think the most uh, I don't know. Leave it. I'll talk to you guys after this at some point of time. The guidance is the Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think whatever you're waiting for, if you are going to keep on waiting for something or someone to show up, when you are desperately waiting for them or that person or that situation, I think it's not happening. The more you are going to relax and detach from the outcome and let things be and let it unfold naturally and organically whenever it is supposed to happen, the more it's going to be clearer with you with each passing day, for you with each passing day, and the more you are going to be grounded and settled in your own life, in your own energies. So whatever you're waiting for this much desperately and feeling left out in the cold or feeling abandoned, stop doing that. Stop doing that. If it is supposed to happen, it will. If it is not, you will be okay. Your worry, continuous worry about something or someone is not going to bring you anything. It's going to bring you more anxiety, more stress, and more pain. I hope you are able to understand. I know. It's easier said than done. I know everything. But it's my job, I'm telling you guys. You want to do it or not, up to you. Let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. And I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause. If you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as a guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. So the answer to your question is unlikely. Unlikely, while not an absolute no, does suggest that what you're asking about is unlikely to occur. However, it is a classic case of if anything changes, everything could change. The future is fluid, so make some changes and ask again. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.